going to talk about the ebook in this video. You can access the ebook from this link or this link. They're the same. The ebook cannot be opened up in a new window. So if you were to say, hey, I want another version of the ebook open in a new link, in a new tab, the ebook cannot be viewed in a separate window. Sorry, it took a second to show you that. So you can open a new tab for resources or learning curve or assignments or study plans, but you can't open a new tab in the ebook. It has to be the tab that you opened up Stats Portal in. Let's go to Chapter 3. I want to show you a couple of cool things about the ebook. Remember that the ebook is the exact same thing as the hard copy book. As we're looking at Chapter 3, we can see Chapter 3 in all of its sections, and we see them here, and then we also see them here. This will change, this won't. So for example, let's go to the normal distribution. And we're in section 3.3 right now. Look, it's highlighted over here, and this is the actual book. A couple of things I want to show you. Number one, the first thing I want to show you is that whenever you click on something that is highlighted like this in a different color, it usually pops up the glossary definition. So if you're not sure, you're reading something and you're like, oh, I don't remember the definition of that, you can always click on the word. It should happen with all the words. And definitions are important in mathematics and statistics, so that's something to keep in the back of your mind. And this is also the advantage of having the ebook over the hard book. So you don't have to keep flipping back to the glossary. You have it right here. Also, if there's a figure that's below on the screen, you can click on it. It'll pop up. So this is figure 3.1. Corresponds to... Oh, I'm sorry. That corresponds to the section before. So that's really awesome because you don't have to flip back and forth. Take advantage of the ebook. Okay, so we're going down the ebook and we're looking at something. Oh, there's a caution, right? Be careful. Make sure you read this. I'm not going into the content in this video. I'm just showing you how to use it. If your instructor has assigned Stats Tutor, you can see that the Stats Tutor goes along with the book. So this Stats Tutor would talk about normal distributions. If that makes sense. A couple of things. The summary is important. Let's say you're reviewing for an exam and you want to just know what happened in Chapter 3. This is the summary. Obviously, you should know Z-score. That's important because it's in the summary. There you go. And then you can always click on these links. What are quartiles? I don't remember what the quartile is. It goes over the quartile. It's really nice. Check your skills. I have my students check their skills, especially before an exam. Notice that the odd questions have show answer. I want to point out something else right now. This is exercise 15 in Chapter 3. So if an instructor tells you look at example 3.3, well, you know what that is. But if they say look at exercise 3.17 in Chapter 3, that's what they mean. Here are the chapter exercises. Notice again that you have odd questions. They will have odd number questions will have answers. If you want to see an exercise just by itself, you just click on the link. And there's the exercise. It's really nice. Okay, so that's the idea of the ebook. Those are some overviews that you may just have not noticed before or that you want to try to use. Let me see if there's a couple other things. Let me just click back on the 3.3, go to bottom. Okay, let's do 3.4. Look, here are exercises 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and again, you can click on it and it will pull up the exercise for you. Okay, so that is just an overview of the ebook. You can always go to any part of the ebook that you want. There is one more thing I want to point out. Let's go to using the standard normal table. Look, Table A. If you click on this in a new window, or it should download it, here are all the tables, A, B, C, D, E, all in one file. Questions I have from students all the time are, where do I get the Z tables? There's the Z tables. Where do I get the random digits table? There's the random digits table, and so on and so forth. Whenever you see a table icon like this, it'll give you all of them. And let me say right now that you also can access the tables from the home page. Open that up. Tables and formulas. Let's open that up. At the beginning of this document, notice how this document is 12 pages long. At the beginning of the document, it gives you an overview of formulas for that chapter, or exploring data, producing data, and so on. But at the bottom, there's the tables. 2 ways you can get the tables. So that is the ebook. I hope that you use it.